From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Yellow! 57! Here we go, finish.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 27, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
15.
From the gun, they'll try to run it to about the 35, second down. The Chiefs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, man open. That's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, And that's going to bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hey, hey. You at X, you at X.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine
that he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the 30 on second down, Jackson going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 44, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and 8.
Go ahead. You change it. You.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Drake London, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that will be incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10. You can talk about their own 16-yard line.
Want to quit?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
13.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. The slot man in motion right.
Go. What is shot? Hey, report. What is shot? Report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball. Here.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Harrison will go in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hands it off out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
No, we changed it. Middle. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
You at X. You at X. Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
13. Right shot. Go. Let's go.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
And you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Yellow. Fight on these two.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Yeah, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right shot.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Leo Chanel able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Shut up. Yo. 180. Right shot. Hey, middle. Go ahead.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Come back. 15. Right.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Chiefs, They move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers,